Hi everyone, so hope you can see me okay and you can hear me, hopefully okay as well. I'm going to just do a quick run through of Stand By Me. I know it's been ages, by the way, from I've done a live. There's been a lot going on since the summer, and you probably heard about my PC problems and all that recently, so I'm still trying to get sorted out. Um, but getting there, it's the main thing. So this song then is four chords: G, bring this chair up a bit, G, then E minor, C, and D. Right, take it off sure here for a minute. If you don't know these chords as yet, the G that I use is a four finger G. Now, you maybe use that one. If you do, that's fine. There's no problem with that. So what we have that is that E minor. I use this E minor, E minor 2. If you just use that one, it's a good idea to start learning this one here. And then C. If you can't get a full C, you could do a half C. You can even do a mini C. Now I'll just show you how easy it is to play it without doing the full chords if you're not on the full chords. There's G. Right, this is what I would call an easy G. When I'm teaching the kids and I'm teaching lessons, people are learning G. If they want to get playing music, we try and connect it together with simpler chords. So there's like a mini G. The E minor. You should be able to get that one. If you can't, but you can use that. Just a one finger E minor. Make sure you're hitting only four strings. So on that G, I'm hitting 4. E minor, I'm hitting 4. A mini C. The less fingers you use, the less strings you can hit, generally is the rule. So there's a mini C. If we add that on, we get a half C. And then when we go to D, if you can't get a D, now D is kind of a crucial chord in this, but if you can't get it, you could do a D sus2. Can't do it that way. Do it that way. So I'm going to play it with those chords without getting into the tricky rhythm, just a simple rhythm. Alright, E minor. A wee mini C. And that easier D. You can't get that. I'm back again. So it does 2 sets of G, 2 sets of E minor, 2 sets of C, and 2 sets of D, and it's on this sort of loop, so it keeps repeating. But that doesn't mean there's not a load of things you can add in. I sometimes add in a bass walk down. I'm going to get into that and connecting the chords together. Now this rhythm is a really important rhythm, but it's quite a hard one. And I was talking to one of the members in the group earlier in the week, and we were talking about counting and different things. Counting this one is tricky because it's going down, down, up, up, down, up. Now I'll show you why it's a wee bit hard to count. If I put on a metronome here, we'll just put the metronome at 100 beats. So I'm just putting this at 100 beats, 4 beats in a bar. So if it's going, maybe just slow it down a wee bit. That's actually a bit fast. Say about, the song's probably around 85 and 90 maybe. So you can hear, right, there's a beat going on in the middle, and when you're counting this an even 4, we're actually doing 6 strums. So this rhythm always causes problems when everybody's learning it, and it's mainly because it's quite a tricky one. What I would do would be make sure that you're not dragging any of the ups, like that kind of thing, down, down, up, or rushing it even is worse, down, down, up. Let this hand sort of flow really freely, down, down, up, up, down, up. Imagine you're just hitting the strings on the way past. Right, so, right, just to go quickly back to the song sheet here for a minute. I'm not sure if I can, all right, you can see me now. Right, I wasn't sure I can make that bigger, but you can. Right, so the rhythm down, down, up, up, down, up. If you've done this rhythm before, but you mightn't have done rake strums, you can put a rake strum in here. So as I go through it, I'm going to add that in, and I'll show you this bass walk down thing as well, which sounds really good. If I was playing it at a party or something, or get together and got a bit carried away, I'd probably put the bass thing, you know, in as well, this kind of thing. But it might even end up like a, you know, so kind of when it really starts to take off, you want to add something to it. So in the verses, I would tend to add in. So I was doing the rake strum there. You can add 2 rakes in. You can add the rake in on the first, the second down, and the last down before you do an up. So you could go. So the basic rhythm is down, down, up, up, down, up. Right. We can change that and make it you want to add to that even more, put a rake in on the last down. But I wouldn't recommend doing that last rhythm. Definitely don't do it first. If you can't get the down, down, up without the rakes in it, don't even think of the rakes yet. Make sure you do this in a progressive way, that it's step by step. Now, that rhythm, I use that rhythm in this song. It suits loads of things. And then once you would get really comfortable with that rhythm, we could look at ways to kind of make it more interesting to play. But generally, you want to change. Usually when in lessons, what I would do with songs that have 4 chords is try and do something different in the chorus to the verse. So I put the rakes in the verse, but leave the chorus with the down, down, up, up, down, up. So it's just sounds just a bit of variety, and it sounds better to anybody listening to it. To the walk down bit, if I was doing the walk down, so when you sing when the night, well, that comes in. Now what I did there was down, down, up, down, up, down, down. So but the rhythm's slightly changing there, going down, down, and that gives you a nice bass walk down into the E minor. Now you notice I'm in this E minor here. I call this E minor 2. If you get that E minor going, this finger here is free to do a link on an up at the end of the E minor into the C, right? So remember we got 2 bars, down, up, down, up, then your D, then your G. Right, so all these things come together to make a standard 4 chords far more interesting. And it's something to think about when you're playing songs. And this song says it's just really verse, chorus kind of layout. So that walk down is optional. Now you can get access to this sheet. I'll have this as a PDF and you can download it. And this was one I actually used in lessons with a guy a while back, and we went through the song and put the chord changes in the right places. This is another thing that's crucial. I was talking to somebody else about. If these chords are not in the right place over the right word, it's going to knock your rhythm off if you can't get the rhythm down. So the ×2 here is playing 2 bars of down, down, up, the rhythm. The reason I have E minor here separated is because on the word, when the night has... So when the night has come, when the night has come. Now I will move that over slightly, so when you're downloading this, these are going to be, it's probably because I changed the font in that to what it was, it's shifted it over. I'll fix that, but so all that has to be in the right place. The F sharp is not in the original tune, I don't think, but the G F sharp, by the way, the G F sharp chord, you can see it at the top there. But the G F sharp chord is basically take your G, first finger goes up in string 6, and it meets string 5, and we strum 6. And it's not a great sounding chord on its own, but when it's used. Or you could go bass, but you don't get a lot of time to add the bass thing in. So if you can strum it, notice these aren't coming off. And try and use that E minor. Now notice there on the sheet too that the chords aren't on. I'll add the chords to it as well at the top, the chord boxes, so you have that. And basically that's the whole song. So basically the whole thing's just rotating. So it's a force of habit that I put that rec in. You don't have to, but if you can, get used to it. And if you have any questions about how to do any of this and how to put the recs in, comment below. But what I would say is put a comment in below, PDF, if you want a copy of this. I'll get it fixed up and make it available. It's a really good song to learn, and I know it was the top voted one in the poll recently, and I'm not surprised because it's a great song and everybody knows it. Yeah, and that's basically, as I say, it's verse, chorus, verse. It just keeps going through the same thing, the same motions, same order chords. It's all 2 G's, 2 E minors, just doing the easy E minor, 2 C's, 2 D's, 2 G's. Okay, so this is one of the rhythms that I have in the Get Playing Guitar Accelerator program as part of one of your essential rhythms. No matter what you do in guitar, you have to learn this rhythm. You need this one for loads of stuff. You can use this rhythm in songs even when you don't even know what the rhythm of the song is. You can put this in. If it's a standard sort of 4/4 steady sounding tune, this can work. It mightn't always work, but it's a good one to experiment with. So what I was going to say too, just when I'm on, there's a few places left at the current price on the Get Playing Guitar Accelerator program. And what I would suggest is, if you're anywhere wanting to get your playing sorted and really learn in a structured way, this is the program for you. This is the kind of thing we're going to be working on. It's going to take you learn the essentials so you can get on to songs like this, rhythms and all the other stuff you're going to need, and techniques and stuff. So if you're interested at all and you want to find out more about it, if you just comment info below underneath when this goes on in the Facebook group, and I'll reach out to you on Messenger. We can have a chat and you can see where your playing is now, and how I can help, if I can help, and if I can, we can take it from there. It's I've just heard a lot of people recently struggling with going on YouTube and they're doing this and doing that, and to be honest, it's not the way to go. From myself as an experienced tutor, what you need is somebody to guide you along the way and stop all the distraction and the noise from the internet that there is, because it's just too much information. You need a set format to follow that you can trust is going to work, and this program works. I'm teaching 20 plus years, so it does work. I specifically laid it down and spent a lot of time creating this so you can work your way through it and eventually get to your goals. And with everything being crazy recently, I haven't been able to get into the coaching that I wanted to do, but I am going to get into that soon. So more information on that too. So remember, if you do join up, it's not just some program you buy and you're left on your own. I am here, and all you've got to do is just send me a message, let me know how you're getting on, what you're getting stuck with, and I'll help you out. There's a private group specifically for that. So if you're interested at all, as I say, comment info below and we can have a chat on Messenger, and if needs be, then we can have a quick Zoom call at some stage and I can give you some tips and advice, and if we're suitable to work together, great. If not, no problem. It might not suit you to do it right now, and that's fine too. I just want to make sure you're progressing with your playing. So yeah, so there's that. So info if you want to hear about the Accelerator program, and if you want the PDF, comment PDF, and I make sure this is available for you to download. And I hope you find that useful. And as I say, when you're doing this rhythm, nice and smooth with it, don't let those double ups put you off. Down, down, up, up, down, up. That's the way we should do it. Down, down, up, down, up. Don't rush any of it. Let your arm naturally swing. Okay, so enjoy that. So I'll see you in the next live, and I'll be chatting in the group and letting you know what's happening with different things. And I hope to maybe speak to you soon. If not, I hope you found that useful. And all the best in the meantime. All right, bye.